Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you. If you're returning, it's good to see you again. In this video, you'll receive my channeled message, plus a page from the Daily Angel Guidance book, and also a card from the Universal Love Healing deck. Please note that this is a collective group message, so it may not align with you, and that's simply okay. Come back tomorrow where the message may resonate more with what you need to know. Today is all about self-talk. How does self-talk impact your mental health? You're in a dialogue. The words you use, the tone you deliver them to self, can instantly shift how you feel. Words and tone alone have the ability to make you feel sad, angry, frustrated, unworthy, unloved, and whatever other emotion you feel. Unfortunately, our self-talk, our inner dialogue, right, can go consciously unnoticed, even dismissed, yeah? To the point where it's not even considered to be a contributing factor to the way that you then feel. How do you speak to yourself? What tone do you use? Have you even thought about it? It's all the inner chatter. You know, the thoughts, all the negative thoughts about self, and that you're not good enough, and that you're dumb, and you're stupid, and you're not intelligent, and you're not worthy. You know, all of that. That's what I'm referring to. How many times do you give such harsh criticism about self, and that you haven't even taken a second thought to go, maybe that is contributing to me feeling crappy about myself? Yeah? Because let's shift the perspective for a moment. Okay, are you ready for this? What if someone spoke to you in that tone using the same words you used with yourself, right? Now, you following me? So if I spoke to you the way you speak to self, using the same words, using the same tone, how would you feel? For some of you, you take it straight away as criticism and you retract. Some of you get angry. Some of you get sad. Some of you get frustrated. So if you emotionally react to someone externally saying the same things that you say to self, why have you not considered that contributing to your mental health state currently? Now, I'm not saying it's the whole reason. I'm saying it could be well and damn truly a contributing factor. Do you feel? Because take a moment. How many people use the word criticism and they take it aback and they take it offense, they take it as a personal attack, they get upset, they get angry, and they want to... Do you know you do that with yourself? And that's why words play a crucial role with our mental health. As soon as you hear, I'm going to focus on words for a little moment. I really hope that you get the importance of words. Most people use the word criticism or constructive criticism. I'd like you to take a moment. And if you're going to use the word constructive criticism, I then want you to take a moment and really, how does that word, constructive criticism, make you feel? If I said to you, I'd like to give you some constructive criticism, how does that automatically make you feel? She's going to give me negative. Oh, I don't want to hear it. What is this saying? And then how are you feeling? You don't feel real good, right? So I hope you've taken note of that. Now I'm going to replace that word, because criticism and constructive criticisms are words that I do not use. And here's why. I shifted those words to feedback. Because for me, when I hear the word feedback, it makes me feel good. It's like, oh yeah, I'm open to that, because I know that I can learn and grow. So it actually empowers me to go, oh yeah, bring it on. Whereas someone says constructive criticism, you close. You don't want to hear it, because you feel it's going to be a personal attack on you. And that is as simple as shifting one word. One word. And if you take note, when someone says the word constructive criticism, the tone is down. Yeah? I want to give you constructive criticism. I'd like to give you feedback. The tone is up when I use the word feedback. It feels lighter. And I'm only focusing on one shift of one word. And automatically the tone shifts with it. It's just in our being. Because feedback feels light and fluffy. Constructive criticism feels heavy. I hope that you're starting to maybe understand or really hear what I'm sharing with you. It's so important to be so consciously aware of the words that we use with self in our everyday vocabulary, whether it be in a conversation or with self. They all impact you regardless. They just impact your mental health far more when you're speaking it to self. Yeah? I hope that you get that. All right, so let's continue. Now, if I did do that, do you feel that it would go unnoticed, dismissed, and you wouldn't even consider it to be contributing to then now how you feel? You feel angry, you feel frustrated because you feel that I've just attacked you, because I've given you some constructive criticism. Are you now getting it? It is no different to what people say to you as opposed to what you say to self. Same thing. They still emotionally impact you. It's just often that your conscious hasn't acknowledged it. It goes straight to the wicket keeper, which I call the subconscious, and it sits there and makes you feel crappy. And you don't know why. I hope that you get the ability to reflect and go, now I'm finding the answers. I hope the light bulb's going on. I really do hope the light bulb goes on for you. The emotional reaction and impact is no different than when you speak to self the same way. Okay? Hear that. The emotional reaction and impact on your emotional balance or mental health is no different than when you speak to self the same way. If you are a person who speaks unkindly, disrespectful, judgmental to yourself in a harsh tone, oh my gosh, is it not then surprising that your mental health may be suffering? For me, it's a no-brainer. It's logical. It makes logical, practical sense. And I love that word practical. My girlfriend shared it, and because I always go to logical, and she said practical, and I went, I really like that. So thank you, Barb, for that word, practical. It makes practical sense. Of course, if someone said something to you that impacted you, criticism, constructive, of course, if you're giving yourself constructive criticism, it's going to emotionally impact you. Doesn't that make practical sense? Well, it does to me. I hope it does to you. Yeah? There are so many emotional, impactful words that we tell self. It's time to stop It's time to raise conscious awareness of your self-talk. And just maybe by bringing in this one tool, this one powerful tool, that you may find your mental health may just shift even 1%. And a 1% shift is better than, is it not? And this, I meant not zero, I meant staying stagnant. Bore. Like a heartbeat, what's it do? Flatline. Focus, even if it's a 0.5% growth. A 0.5%, you feel 0.5% a little bit better. Wow, you can build on that. You can build momentum. But if you don't even take any action and go and consider the perspective that I've offered, then what happens? And if you are suffering from mental health, then just maybe this is a perspective that may be able to assist you even 0.5%. What if you've got everything to gain? You've got everything to gain. I don't go to the other way. I'm about what if you fly? Not the other one. I don't even want to say it. So maybe this is just the Kickstarter you need just by being consciously aware of the words that you use. I'm formulating a list and everything of the words. So I hope that this has just given you I didn't even consider that. All right, let's keep moving along. What does the book have for us today? Oh my gosh. Know that you are eternally loved. Okay, could that be any more truth about just what we said? Are you loving yourself by the words that you tell yourself? For some of you watching that, I'm getting a big fat no, not at all. You are the hater of yourself. And yet you will be consciously aware of other people being nasty to you or criticizing you. I'm going to use that word. I don't use it, but that's how you feel. And you don't like that. And however, you're okay with doing it to self. Does that make practical sense to you? It doesn't to me. Just another seed. So if you want to close your eyes with me, take a deep breath. Just so you can absorb the goodness and the words from this message. Know that you are eternally loved. We have always loved you. Since your soul's inception long ago, you were born as divine's perfect creation, or God, and our affection for you has never wavered. We'll continue to be with you throughout eternity, forever by your side. You are eternally cherished, dear one. You've earned this just by the virtue of being a child of the divine. You don't need to do anything else to prove or deserve this favor. It's already yours forever. Thought for today. I am deeply loved right now. I deserve and welcome love. And you must be open to receiving love, yeah? For it is safe for me to feel this emotion. My heart is fully open to receiving divine caring. Now, some of you are really struggling with what you refer to as your mental health. Others, maybe their mindset. Others, their emotional state of being. I want to cover all the language so it doesn't shut you down. Yeah? And I'm going to share with you that many of you know that the term mental health, I struggle for it to even come out of my mouth. I just use different words to describe the emotional impact that life and our challenges have on us during our life. However, today I got a swift kick up the backside by my guides and said, you need to start using the language that resonates with other people. You're speaking about words, so be mindful of the words that you use. So hence why this word, mental health, has come up finally in this video, because I have been resisting it. That is my truth. I am sharing that with you. I absolutely respect and I'm fully aware that people struggle emotionally, mentally, or I call it mindset. I just use different words, yeah? And I am not dismissing, disregarding, disagreeing, 3Ds, I like them, with any of that. I want to be very clear on that. It's just that I use different language because I feel language impacts our ability to move forward. And when I break up the two words, mental and then health, and you look at the definition of the two, I'm like, I don't quite understand. And I went, I don't need to understand. I just need to respect that they're the words that people are comfortable with. And so hence why it has come into this message today. I just wanted to clarify that in case people that know me very well are watching this and going, what? Kat is using that word? I wanted to share with you that my guides have bopped me on the head, and you know what I'm speaking about when I say that. And it's time to use that word, although it still is like a bit rough when it comes out through the throat, and that's okay. That's me wanting to fight the system, yeah? So this is really saying, for some of you that are struggling with your mental health, do you love you? Do you care for you? Or are you being unkind? Are you being your harshest critic? Are you being your own enemy? Because if you've answered yes to any of those, then it's time to really work on you. It's time to gain that self-love, that self-worth. And so maybe some of the other videos are really going to assist you. And all you need to do is just look at the list of my videos and just go to whichever one you're drawn to. Yeah? It doesn't have to be systematic. Just go to whatever you're drawn to and watch. It may then just offer you different perspective, little things that you can do to assist you with your mental health every day. Yeah? And I hope that one day you will absolutely know that you are eternally loved, and you will feel it, more importantly. That's what matters. Yeah? So that's what I got from the book. So what page have we got? Transmutation. Oh, okay. For some of you, there's absolutely going to be a transmutation, because it's almost what I'm seeing is it's like the light bulb's gone off and it's like you're taking off, and it doesn't even need, but you're raising higher, seeing closer to the sun. Look at all the aura. And this is male, female, it doesn't matter, or gender neutral, it's irrelevant. But look at the person. Look at all the scrolls lifting them. And I'm going, is this saying that with the light bulb moment, the conscious awareness of, oh my gosh, I hadn't looked at the words that I use with self, and even the tone may just be, well, impacting my mental health. And maybe this is enabling you to free yourself from the heavy chains, the heavy burdens that you put on you, the heavy expectations. Yeah, I don't know why I got chains, but it's like I'm free to fly. That's what I see with this. This is what they're saying. Just through releasing the words that you say to self. and the tone in which when we have awareness, it's amazing. You just go, oh my gosh, why didn't I see this earlier? Do not allow yourself to be hard. I'm going to stop you right there. You don't know what you don't know. And what I'm sharing with you, I don't feel is that publicly put out there. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm special. But maybe this information isn't easy accessible and you haven't learnt this. So be kind to you, and rather than go fantastic from today moving forward, because now I know it, I'm aware of it is a better word. I am absolutely going to be more consciously aware of the words that I use and the tone that I speak to myself. Yeah? Don't go to the negative. That's not how I roll. It's about identifying, going, I didn't know what I didn't know. Cool, I know it now. I'm aware of it now. And today I can implement new habits. It's practice, practice, practice makes permanent. Don't set expectations on yourself that you should get this like that. It takes time. Because remember, whatever age you are, you've practiced that habit for that amount of time. And you're going to set an expectation that in a week you should already gain this new habit. Come on, be fair to self. Yeah? Be fair and be kind. It might take you a year. It's taken me 10. I'm continuously growing and evolving and I love it. I don't give myself a hard time. It's like grouse. I've learned that. Cool, next. I love it. Life is a journey. It's a one of experiences and continuous learning. So celebrate it. Don't give yourself a hard time over it. Because you can physically not know everything. So there are going to be things you don't know. And that's okay. Providing you allow yourself and give yourself a break. Yeah? So let's read what transmutation has for us. Here we go. Before I read this message, if you'd like to close your eyes with me, let's take a deep breath. Oh, I need to after that because all the messages. Transmutation. Just now, I hope that you feel recentered and you can really absorb the words from this message, yeah? You are currently undergoing a time of deep spiritual change, and maybe today is the beginning of it. Creative and healing energies surround you. Old habits, thought patterns are being transformed by a process taking place on a deep inner level. I always speak about going vertical, right? You will soon experience a renewed sense of well-being and creativity that will have a lasting and positive impact on your life. I love that. Sense of well-being. Yeah? So improved mental health. Listen to beautiful music and meditate, for this will help you. Now, for those of you who are stuck on the word meditate, don't just bring in deep breathing, yeah? Quieten the mind, focus on the breath. That's enough. Walk in nature, that's meditation, yeah? Doing a jog, meditation. Doing a workout, meditation. Quieten the mind. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light. Now imagine that within the golden light burns a beautiful violet flame. Imagine the color transforming the thought patterns that no longer serve you. And the words that you say to self, by the way. Bless the past along with the changes now taking place. This card is just affirmation that when you eternally love self, you become the best version of self. So some of you will really look at what's going on in your life at a deep level and really take note. Some of you, it may take time to digest and process what I've offered you today, the perspective that I've offered you. I do hope you allow that process. We don't necessarily, we hear something and then we go, oh yeah, we get it. we don't all operate the same way. I sometimes need 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. It doesn't matter. Or it may be that I need to watch and hear things a few times for it to go, I get it. So don't set an expectation on yourself. It may be that you like some of the things you hear and you go, right, you may not have been in the right mindset state today. You may not have been in a good space. You may have had an argument with a spouse, a friend, where your head is not really in the game to hear this message. And that's okay. Take note and come back and visit this message again. Rewatch this video. Have a pen and paper. Even if you get, like I always say, one little bit, even if it's 0.5%, it's something and you can build momentum on that. Yeah? And this is a really pivotal moment for those of you that are suffering mental health. Maybe this is just another option and something that you hadn't looked at before or took into consideration. Yeah? And I hope that it really does assist you to move forward on your journey, because we all deserve to live our best life and become the best version of us. Why not? And if you don't agree, then I'd love for you to write in the comments why you feel you're not deserving or why you should have an amazing life. Yeah? Remember, you matter. You matter. You are your most valuable asset. So invest in you. Regardless of what others say, regardless of what illnesses or disorders you have, it does not mean that you cannot live your best life. Go for it. I want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is so valuable. And I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, I'd be so grateful if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's Message of the Day. So for today, take care of you.